Hello students, a very warm welcome to yet another class. Today we are going to do antonyms and synonyms. It's going to be a very interesting chapter. I hope you'll also like it. So yeah, without any further ado, let's begin. Let's go ahead and do antonyms and synonyms. So before we begin, just letting you know what are antonyms. So if a word is similar or same in meaning to another word, they are called synonyms of each other. Right? Like words, they are called synonyms. So basically like words are synonyms. On the other hand, if a word is opposite in meaning to another word, they are called antonyms of each other. So basically unlike words, right? I guess it should be very clear. Like words are called synonyms and unlike words are called antonyms. So similar words are synonyms, opposite words are antonyms. That's all it has, all right? So you'll just move on. We'll do some quick antonyms and synonyms. We'll have a look at a lot of words. So just pay attention, and this will also be available to you in your book, the booklet that you have. And apart from that, just keep an eye out here. So let's begin. Yes, let's go. So words like there's a word abate, and its synonym is moderate or decrease, while its antonym, the opposite, is aggravate. Similarly, adhere, its synonyms are comply and observe, while its antonyms are condemn and disjoin. Abolish, its synonyms are abrogate and annul, while its antonyms are set up and establish. Acumen, awareness and brilliance are its synonyms, while stupidity and ignorance are its antonyms. Abash, disconcert and rattle are its synonyms, while uphold and discompose are its antonyms. Absolve, it means to pardon or to forgive, while its opposite would be compel or accuse. Abjure means to forsake or renounce, while its antonym would be approve or sanction. Abject means despicable or servile, and its antonyms would be commendable or praiseworthy. Abound means to flourish, proliferate, while its opposite is deficient or destitute. Abortive means vain or unproductive, while its opposite is productive. Acrimony, its synonyms would be harshness or bitterness, while its antonym would be courtesy or benevolence. Accord, its synonym would be agreement and harmony, while its antonym would be discord. Adjunct, it means join or added, while its antonym would be separated or subtracted. Adversity, it means misfortune, calamity, while its opposite is prosperity or fortune. Adherent means a follower or a disciple, while its antonym would be a rival or an adversary. You can also use enemy as an antonym of this word. Adamant means stubborn, inflexible, while its opposite would be flexible and soft. Admonish, counsel and reprove, while opposite would be approve and applaud. Allay means to pacify or soothe, while its opposite would be aggravate and excite. Alien means a foreigner or an outsider, while its antonym would be native or resident. Ascend means to climb or something that escalates. Its opposite would be going down, that is descend or decline. Alleviate means to abate or relieve, while it's similar to abate, so its opposites will also be aggravate or enhance. Allure means to entice or fascinate, while its opposite would be repulse or repel. Arraign means to incriminate or indict, while its opposite would be exculpate or pardon. Amplify means to augment or deepen something, so its opposite would be lessen or contract. Axiom means adage or truism, so its opposite would be absurdity or blunder. Audacity means courage or boldness, so mildness and cowardice would be its antonyms. Authentic means accurate or credible, so its antonyms would be fictitious or unreal. Awkward means rude or blundering, so adroit and clever would be its antonyms. Barbarous means frustrate or perplex, so its opposite would be civilized. Bleak means grim or austere, and its opposite would be bright and pleasant. Bewitching means alluring, charming, its opposite would be repulsive or repugnant. Baroque means florid or gilt, so its opposite would be plain or unadorned, non decorated. Brittle means breakable or crisp, so tough and enduring would be its antonyms. Barrier means a barricade or an obstacle, so link or assistance would be its antonym. Baffle means to astound or phase, so its opposite would be facilitate or clarify. Bustle is a commotion, hustle and bustle as you call it, commotion or tumult, so its antonym would be uh, slowness or quiet. Barren means desolate or sterile, so if it is used in the sense of desolate, then its opposite is damp. If it's used for sterile, then its opposite would be fertile. Body means erotic or coarse, so its opposite would be decent or moral. Bind is a predicament, so its opposite is release. Batty means insane or silly, so its opposite would be sane. Benevolent means kind, generous, benign, so its opposite would be malevolent or miserly. Befogged means becloud and dim, so its opposite would be clear-headed or uncloud. Base is something that is vulgar or coarse, so its opposite is summit or noble. Uh, Benign, the synonym of benign is favorable and friendly, and its antonym is malignant or cruel. Busy, active or engaged, and idle and lazy would be its antonyms. Similarly, bleak, austere, blank, bright and cheerful. Bold, adventurous, timid. Boisterous means clamorous and rowdy. Its antonym would be placid or calm. So I'll just tell you the first in two sections. So the first the word, then its synonyms, and at the last its antonyms. Blunt, dull, insensitive. Keen, sharp. Callous, obdurate, unfeeling. Compassionate. Capable, competent, able. Incompetent, inept. Calamity, adversity, misfortune, fortune, or good fortune. Calculating, canny, devious, artless, honest. Calumny, defamation, aspersion, commendation, praise. Captivity, imprisonment, confinement, freedom and liberty. Captivate, charm, fascinate, disillusion, offend. Chaste, virtuous, pure, sullied, lustful. Seize, terminate, desist, begin or originate. Compassion, kindness, sympathy, cruelty, barbarity. Chastise, punish, admonish, cheer, encourage. Concede, yield, permit, deny, reject. Comprise, include, contain, reject, lack. Consent, agree, permit, object, disagree. Conquer, approve, agree, differ, disagree. Consolidate, solidify, strengthen, separate, weaken. Consequence, effect, outcome, origin, start. Contempt, scorn, disregard, regard, praise. Conspicuous, prominent, obvious, concealed, hidden. Contrary, dissimilar, conflicting, similar, and alike. Contradict, deny, and oppose, approve, confirm. Callous, we have already done. Calm, I'll just read you. Callous, insensitive, indurated, and its opposite is kind and merciful. Calm, harmonious, unruffled, stormy, turbulent. Candid, blunt, bluff, evasive. Camouflage, cloak, disguise, and its opposite is reveal. Moving on, next up we have carnal, earthly, fleshly, and its opposite is spiritual. Captivate, beguile, bewitch, repel. Celebrated, acclaimed, lionized, unknown, inglorious. Catholic, generic, liberal, narrow minded. Censure, rebuke, reprimand, praise, accept. Cement, plaster, mortar, disintegrate. Clandestine, covert, furtive, open, legal. Cheap, competitive, inexpensive, dear, unreasonable. Coarse, body, boorish, fine, and chaste. Classic, simple, typical, romantic, unusual. Compact, bunched, thick, loose, diffuse. Comic, clown, jester, tragic, tragedian. Conceit, egotism, immodesty, modesty. Compress, abbreviate, shrink, amplify, or expand. Condemn, castigate, chide, approve, praise. Concord, agreement, accord, discord. Consolidate, centralize, fortify, weaken. Confident, bold, undaunted, diffident, or cowardly. Creation, formation, foundation, destruction. Courtesy, generosity, reverence, disdain, or rudeness. Cunning, acute, smart, naive, or coarse. Decipher, interpret, reveal, misinterpret, or distort. Decay, collapse, decompose, flourish, progress. Deceit, deception, artifice, veracity, and sincerity. Defray, spend, pay, disclaim, or repudiate. Defile, contaminate, pollute, purify, and sanctify. Demolish, ruin, devastate, repair, and construct. Deliberate, cautious, intentional, rash, and sudden. Deride, mock, taunt, inspire, encourage. Deprive, despoil, divest, restore, and renew. Dissuade, remonstrate, counsel, incite and persuade. Disdain, detest, despise, approve and praise. Dense, opaque, piled, sparse and brainy. Denounce, blame, boycott, defend. Next up, despair, depression, misery, contentment, hope. Derogatory, sarcastic, critical, laudatory, appreciated. Docile, pliable, pliant, headstrong, obstinate. Destructive, catastrophic, creative, constructive. Dwarf, diminutive, petite, huge, giant. Eclipse, diminution, shine, eclipse. Eager, keen, acquisitive, indifferent, apathetic. Ecstasy, delight, exultation, despair, calamity. Eccentric, strange, abnormal, natural, conventional. Encumbrance, hindrance, obstacle, incentive, stimulant. Efface, destroy, obliterate, retain, maintain, create. Eloquence, expression, fluency, halting, stammering. Falter, stumble, demur, persist, endure. Ferocious, cruel, fierce, gentle, sympathetic. Feeble, weak, frail, strong, robust. Fluctuate, deflect, vacillate, stabilize, resolve. Feud, strife, quarrel, harmony. Fragile, weak, infirm, enduring, tough. Forsake, desert, renounce, hold, maintain. Frivolous, petty, worthless, solemn, significant. Frantic, violent, agitated, subdued, gentle. Frugality, providence, extravagance. Gloom, obscurity, delight, mirth. Gather, converge, huddle, disperse. Gorgeous, magnificent, dull, unpretentious. Generosity, altruism, bounty, stinginess, greed. Glory, dignity, renown, shame, disgrace. Gloomy, bleak, cloudy, gay, bright, happy. Harass, irritate, molest, assist, comfort. Hamper, retard, prevent, promote, facilitate. Hazard, peril, danger, conviction, security. Hapless, unfortunate, ill-fated, fortunate, lucky, fortuitous. Haughty, arrogant, pompous, humble, submissive. Hideous, frightful, shocking, attractive, alluring. Heretic, nonconformist, secularist, conformable, religious. Harmony, conformity, amicability, discord, or distraction. Hamstrung, cripple, debilitate, strengthen, encourage. Immense, huge, enormous, puny, insignificant, small. Immaculate, unsullied, spotless, defiled, tarnished, damaged. Imminent, impending, brewing, distant, receding. Immerse, submerge, involve, emerge, uncover. Impair, diminish, deteriorate, restore, revive. Immunity, prerogative, blame, censure. Impediment, hurdle, obstruction, concurrence. Impartial, just, unbiased, prejudiced, biased. Impute, attribute, ascribe, exculpate, or support. Impious, irreligious, unholy, pious, or devout. Incompetent, inefficient, unskilled, dexterous, skilled. Inclination, disposition, indifference, disinclination, inevitable, unavoidable, unlikely, or doubtful. Jaded is tired and exhausted, renewed, recreated. Jubilant, rejoicing, triumphant, melancholy, depressing. Jovial, frolicsome, cheerful, solemn, and morose. Just, honest, impartial, unequal, unfair. Judicious, thoughtful, prudent, irrational, foolish. Juvenile, young, tender, dotage, antiquated. Justify, defend, exculpate, impute, or arraign. Knave, dishonest, scoundrel, paragon, innocent. Naughty, complicated, difficult. It's not naughty, it's naughty. Simple, manageable with a knot. Kindred, relation, species, unrelated, dissimilar. Strangers can also be used. Keen, sharp, poignant, vapid, insipid. Nil, death knell, last blow. Reconstruction, rediscovery. Lenient, compassionate, merciful, cruel, and severe. Lucid is sound and rational, while its opposite is obscure and hidden. Lure means to attract or entice, while repel and dissuade are its antonyms or oppositions, opposites. Linger, loiter, prolong, hasten, quicken. Liberal is magnanimous, stingy and malicious are its opposites. Lunacy, delusion, insanity, normalcy, sanity. Luxuriant, profuse, abundant, scanty or meager. Luscious, palatable, delicious. Unsavory, tart. Languid, sluggish, apathetic, energetic, spirited. Mandatory, imperative, requisite, optional. Malice, vengefulness, grudge, goodwill, kindness. Merit, stature, asset, demerit, dishonor. Masculine, gallant, strapping, feminine, meek. Morbid, nasty, macabre, healthy, cheerful. Monotonous, irksome, tedious, varied, pleasant. Murky, dusky, dreary, bright, shining. Munificent, liberal, hospitable, frugal, penurious. Mutual, joint, identical, separate, distinct. Mutinous, recalcitrant, insurgent, submissive and faithful are its opposites. Nimble, prompt, brisk, sluggish, languid. Niggardly, miser, covetous, generous, profuse. Noxious, baneful, injurious, healing, profitable. Notion, conceit, apprehension, reality, concrete. Novice, tyro, beginner, veteran, ingenious. Nonchalant, indifferent, negligent, attentive, considerate. Obtain, access, inherit, forfeit. Offensive, abhorrent, obnoxious, engaging or fascinating. Odious, malevolent, obnoxious, engaging, fascinating. Offspring, descendant, sibling, ancestor, forefather. Occult, latent, ambiguous, intelligible. Opaque, obscure, shady, transparent, bright. Ominous, menacing, foreboding, auspicious. Oracular, cryptic, vague, lucid, or distinct. Optimist, idealist, pessimist. Ornamental, decorative, adorned, unseemly, unlikely, plain. Ordain, order, impose, revoke, or abolish. Outrage, offense, maltreatment, praise, favor. Outbreak, eruption, insurrection, and its opposite is compliance. Moving on, we have P. Prompt, precise, punctual. Opposite is slow, negligent. Progress, pace, betterment, retrogress, worsening. Pamper, flatter, indulge, deny, disparage. Prudence, vigilance, discretion, indiscretion. Peerless, matchless, unrivaled, mediocre, commonplace, average. Paramount, foremost, eminent, trivial, inferior. Pertness, flippancy, impudence, modesty, diffidence. Peevish, perverse, sullen, suave, amiable. Placid, tranquil, calm, turbulent, hostile. Perverse, petulant, obstinate, complacent, docile. Precarious, doubtful, insecure, assured. Pompous, haughty, arrogant, unpretentious, humble. Rebellious, restless, attacking, submissive, compliant. Reason, acumen, bounds, folly, speculation. Reluctant, cautious, averse, anxious, eager. Rectify, amend, remedy, falsify, worsen. Ravage, destroy, ruin, reconstruct, renovate. Remnant, residue, peace, entire, whole. Ratify, consent, approve, deny, dissent. Restrain, detain, confine, incite. Redeem, recover, liberate, converse, conserve, or lose. Remorse, regret, penitence, ruthlessness, obduracy. Remonstrate, censure, protest, agree, loud. Resentment, displeasure, wrath, content, cheer. Resigned, annul, abrogate, delegate, and permit are its antonyms. Moving on, we have shabby, that means miserable or impoverished, while its opposite is prosperous or thriving. Solicit, entreat, or implore, protest, oppose. Sneer, mock, scorn, flatter, praise. Stain, blemish, tarnish, honor, purify. Subterfuge, deceit, stratagem, frankness, openness. Sporadic, intermittent, scattered, incessant, frequent. Spurious, fake, counterfeit, genuine, authentic, real. Squalid, dirty, filthy, tidy, attractive, neat. Spry, nimble, brisk, lethargic, sluggish, lazy. Sterile, barren, impotent, profitable, potent. Successful, propitious, felicitous, and its opposite would be destitute and untoward. Shabby, that is miserable and impoverished, its opposite would be prosperous and thriving. Tranquil, peaceful, composed, violent, furious. Treacherous, dishonest, duplicitous, forthright and reliable. Trenchant, assertive, forceful, feeble, ambiguous. Tumultuous, violent, righteous, peaceful, harmonious. Trivial, trifling, insignificant, while significant and veteran would be its opposites. Tame, compliant, subdued, wild, untamed. Tyro, beginner, righteous, proficient, veteran. Thick, chunky, massive, thin, attenuated. Terse, incisive, compact, diffuse or gentle. Tranquil, amicable, calm, agitated, fierce. Thrifty, frugal, prudent, extravagant. Tremble, vibrate, steady. Transparent, diaphanous, opaque. In the last set, we have veteran, inglorious, experienced, novice, tyro. Vivacious, spirited, energetic, dispirited, unattractive. Vigilant, cautious, alert, careless, negligent. Vouch, confirm, consent, repudiate, prohibit. Vilify, malign, slur, defame, cherish, commend. Vivid, eloquent, lucid, dull, dim. Virtue, ethic, morality. Vice, dishonesty. Wane, pale, faded, bright, healthy. Waive, relinquish, remove, impose, or clamp. Vary, cautious, circumspect, heedless, negligent. Wane, decline, dwindle, ameliorate, rise. Wicked, vicious, immoral, virtuous, noble. Wed, marry, combine, divorce, or separate. Wield, exert, employ. Its opposites are forego and avoid. Wilt, wither, perish, revive, bloom. Winsome, beautiful, comely, alluring, rapturous. Yield, surrender, abdicate, resist, and protest. Yell, shout, shriek, whisper, muted. Yoke, connect, harness, liberate, release. Yearn, languish, crave, content, satisfy. Zenith, summit, apex, nadir, or base. Zeal, eagerness, fervor, apathy, and lethargy. Zigzag, oblique, wayward, straight, unbent. Zest, delight, enthusiasm, disgust, passive. Wield, exert, and employ, and its opposites are forego and avoid. So these are some very common, not so common as well, but some opposite antonyms and synonyms that we have done. Just to refresh your memory, synonyms are words, two words that have similar meanings, that mean the same, and while antonyms are two words that mean the opposite of one another. So these are some of the millions of antonyms and synonyms that we have in our language. We have tried to cover some of it. The most of it would be in your books. Apart from that, do be on the lookout for anything that you read in the newspaper or in the dictionary, anything you hear, you see in the movies. If you know a word, if you hear a new word, try to find out its antonyms and synonyms by yourself. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll also see you in the assignments part. Thank you. Have a good day.